And now please welcome to the stage RPAG Senior Vice President, Jesse Taylor.
Hello, welcome to the RPAG Conference, Limitless 2023. This is my 14th conference with the company, and as you saw on that last slide, my first on the executive management team. Thank you. No applause, no, please don't. So today, in today's innovation presentation, I want to talk about our feedback process. How do we get to the portal and the platform that you all know and love? Right? What we used to do, the old way, always started. First, discover. You discover what's happening. Then design something new. You develop that through code or through marketing, through services. Then you deploy it. Linear. That paper airplane at the end, that goes away into the ether. But now we have the new way. This is the RPAG way. We start with identifying the problem. We understand the issue. Then we create, we get creative, we get feedback internally and externally, then develop and continue it with enhancing. And it's a loop, and it never ends, and it continues to go and go. And that's how we're able to produce and create the RPAG portal that you utilize. So let's talk about that. First, identify the issue. What is the issue? What is the impact? Who does it affect? How do we do this? One, through our excellent support team. As we've always said, RPAG is not a technology company, it's a service company, and we invest in our support. That's our ASA team. Support at rpag.com and our toll-free number. We answer about 100,000 phone calls and emails per year from all of you in the room and your staffs, and we'll continue to do that. And that helps us identify things that go on within our within the technology and the services. Second, we understand. What's the breakdown? What are the objectives? What are the obstacles? How do we do this? Well, our systems development team, led by Julia Nairman and Melissa, Michael, and Shay. What they do is once they get some feedback from our team, they take it, they break it down, they say, what is going on? Was it an issue? Was it one time? Is it malignant? Is it bad? What we're gonna do here is we're always gonna see how do we do this, come up with a solution, process it, and then they take it to the team to help create. And this is the fun part, right? This is the part where I finally get involved. It's a democratic process. We take folks from across the organization in different disciplines, and we vote on it. We strip off the name of the person who submits it, so it's not necessarily, we know it's an internal objective. It could be anyone in the room, and we're going to take it seriously. There are no bad ideas, and we always bring people in to give a fresh perspective. So this is our systems committee. It's very Family Feud-esque. I think sometimes I'm like the Steve Harvey of the group, but everyone has a play. There's folks across technology, systems, compliance, marketing, administrative services, and client service, and we all bring something different to the table. Then we develop. We take those ideas, we put it into action. We always want to create something new, and if it's something that exists and it doesn't need updating, how can we continue to enhance it? And then we look at RPAG as a whole through that mission statement that Nick showed, and we say, how using that, how is this going to help you create successful results for your clients? Our team will then create a ticket based off of those ideas. The team will write code and develop it, put it into action. We stress test it, and then we put it in a deployment. And we'll see some stats. We do a deployment through our technology every 2 weeks. So we're constantly evolving and iterating our tools and technology. And lastly, we enhance. We keep learning and evolving. We listen to customers and our team members. We listen to you, and we put that to action, and we remove our ego. It might be a tool that one of us on the committee loves or developed or put in, but you know what? When we get feedback, say, hey, it could be tweaked, it could be changed. You get rid of that and say, hey, we're going to make sure that we're giving you the best portal, not necessarily something that we believe internally. Now, if we believe it and we put it out and it does well and we get great feedback, then that's a home run, and that happens a lot. But we're always going to make sure that we're putting something great out for you, right? And a great way to do that is through that support team, through our marketing initiatives. We're going to communicate that to you. If you haven't checked out the Retire Minute on our socials, That's a really great 1-minute weekly resource that you can do to get updates on RPAG and then continue to provide us with feedback on how we can enhance the portal. So let's talk about some highlights, 2023 highlights, and what we've done. Nick alluded to it, but we've been busy. 28 tech deployments already this year, over 700 tickets completed. We have different tracks. I'm not going to bore you with that, but sometimes that's little tiny tickets to increase the speed. That could be big, huge initiatives. It could be branding. It doesn't matter. We put a lot of energy into it. Over 80,000 documents have been downloaded from our resource center. So our marketing team continues to provide you with newsletters, one-pagers, presentations, and great practice management resources. You all here have downloaded over 250,000 reports within RPAG this year. That is a lot of service being delivered to your clients and to your prospects, and so we'll keep that up. Nick mentioned meeting minute notes. Really, really awesome tool to the tune of 20,000 reports this year. It should be well over 100,000 meeting minutes downloaded. If you haven't taken a look at that, please do so. And over 500,000 logins and sessions into the RPAG portal. You're using it at a high rate. Continue to provide that feedback. PAL. Who knows what PAL is? All right, well, PAL is your friend. It stands for Plan Asset Link. Over 80,000 RPAG member plans are on PAL. Over 100 providers have connectivity and feeds. Nearly 1 million feeds per year are fed into through the PAL system. This is a massive time saver. Don't need to have manual data entry. If you took a look at PAL 10 years ago when we first launched it, and you haven't taken a look at it since, please do so. We are the leader in the industry when it comes to data aggregation. Talk to any record keeper, take a look at any other tool. RPAG leads the pack. Oh, we've launched a little thing since last year called RFP Express. We talked a lot about it at last year's conference. But really what it does, it rounds out our benchmarking suite. And that suite comprised of plan fees, annual fee benchmarking, the provider analysis, which is, I'd say, the Cadillac service when it comes to full live bid RFPs, and then RFP Express. It really completes that. Take the ease of use and user interface of plan fees, take the side-by-side comparison and RFP process of provider analysis, and get you out the door in 5 minutes. And we've only been able to do that because we have amazing partners and record keepers who trust us to build a platform that's going to put their best foot forward and have accurate pricing and compelling reports. So RFP Express, instant proposals. It's going to save you time in the sales process, and for plans under 5 million or even up to 10 million, you're going to get instant quote pricing. It is really cool. We continue to enhance it. So let's talk about plan fees, annual fee benchmarking. Launched it a couple of years ago. Over 85,000 reports lifetime. 30,000 reports of plan fees will be created this year. We've never seen anything like it within RPAG in terms of utilization. Amazing data being fed in that we're leveraging. It is the most efficient, effective annual fee benchmarking tool in the industry, and allow you to create annual fee benchmarkings for every single one of your clients within a matter of minutes, maybe an hour. Provider analysis, the B3 provider analysis, formerly known as. Over 20,000 reports lifetime. Obviously for larger plans, as you see, in its lifetime, over $3 trillion in assets have been run through that proposal tool. Over 90,000 bids have been sent to record keeper partners. It continues to remain the most precise RFP tool out there. Obviously, it takes a little bit more time to run, but for your larger clients, larger prospects, ongoing clients, it still is out there. And RFP Express helps fill the gap for some of those plans that you may not have wanted to run through that more comprehensive tool. And that's where RFP Express comes into play. It's only been up a couple of months. Over 4,000 quotes have been sent out to our provider partners. 75% of those quotes were instantly generated. So no quote had to even be sent to a record-keeping partner. It instantly generates and gives you that pricing. So you can take a look at your client and get out the door in 5 minutes and say, how is my plan going to compare to alternative providers, providing that benchmarking or that proposal. Over $4 billion of plan assets have already been run through this tool in just a short number of months. Within a couple of years, there will be well into the 5-digit number of reports. We're expecting over 10,000 reports per year created on RFP Express. So I say this to any of the provider partners in the room. If you're not yet on RFP Express, you just stop over at the desk in the hallway or across the room at the sponsor room, talk to Christian or Natalie, and they'll start getting the process built and get you on board. It takes a little bit of time on the back end, but it makes all the difference for the advisors on the front end so they don't have to spend a lot of time getting your pricing. If you haven't taken a look at RFP Express yet, also go see Christian and Natalie. I know they talked about it at the workshop. They're doing demos throughout the conference in the sponsor room. Go see them, get a demo of the tool, and see what all the buzz is about with RFP Express. Here's the providers. A lot of amazing providers are on here providing instant quotes. American Funds, Ascensus, Empower, Equitable, Fidelity, Mutual of Omaha, Nationwide, One America, Paychex, T. Rowe Price, Standard, Transamerica, Vanguard, Vestwell, Voya. Wait, Vince, what was it? Got to take that breath. We have a couple of providers coming soon in the process of being on board. And then there are some folks who don't provide instant quotes, and that's great. They're still valued partners. You do a lot of business with them. They're getting custom quotes. You can reach out to them through the RFP Express tool. Since launch, over 100 enhancements and tickets have been written for RFP Express, and that's due to the amazing utilization and feedback that we get from all of you. So just a couple of things, right? We have you adding in the Prism national average, so you can just not only show what you can get competitively, but how it compares to the national average. Custom quote data has expanded and changed. Tiered pricing for record keepers and TPAs. More data on the quote pages for you. You can edit advisor fees. Lots of provider portal changes on the back end to make it more efficient for them to communicate, and much, much more, too many to list. And we're going to continue to iterate and enhance that tool using that feedback loop process to make sure that this is the best proposal tool in the industry. Coming soon, and possibly actually even out as of tomorrow morning, a couple of huge enhancements. Startup plans will be available on RFP Express. PEP plans or pooled plan arrangements and pricing can be run through RFP Express. Enhanced custom quotes that will allow you to set a couple of different features as well as put in a transition fee if you work in that capacity. And then the big one that we've been getting feedback on is open architecture pricing. We're able to get to launch RFP Express because we worked with every single provider to have a preset, what we would call RFP Express lineup. So they understood where the investments would go. Many providers are now going to start allowing for open architecture pricing. We launched this in the B3 analysis. We called it B2 a couple of years ago. That is now live in RFP Express, and you can get that in instant quote and custom quote. I don't know how many instant quote providers are on that just yet, but that's coming soon, and you can request it in a custom quote to get open arc pricing. You don't have to utilize the RFP Express lineup, but when you compare them side by side, especially with a lot of those great target date series that we've built with our provider partners, you're going to see that the RFP Express instant quote will come in at a lower record keeping cost than the open architecture. So it's a great comparison tool and more information for you. So it's very exciting. Let's take a look at some of our other enhancements that we have. Okay, 2022, going back a year, we launched ESG scoring. Our rollover analyzer, which just won a Wealthy on Friday night in New York City. That's pretty cool. All right, thank you. CRM API, a lot of folks have been connecting their Salesforce to RPAG and getting data over, so call into support if you're interested in that. We launched cybersecurity report with the help of all of our provider partners and a lot of enhancements to fund lookup. 2023 has been about bigger initiatives like RFP Express, but we still have some really exciting stuff that we launched to help you, to save you time and have more compelling deliverables. So strategy equivalent, we're complying with the regulations and the marketing rule and being able to show the strategy equivalent for a lot of CITs And so this is a great new enhancement within across the entire investment reporting ecosystem of RPAG. Custom asset class mapping is a brand new one that we just launched. It's really cool. This is nice in the mapping tool, in the provider analysis. Let's say you like to follow the RPAG four-corner strategy. You can actually set this in the back admin settings so it'll only recommend the proper asset classes that you like to employ. A really fun one that we built with one of our broker-dealer partners, Brian Bershaw, somewhere here in the room, was scorecard with one click. He's like, scorecard's great, but do I need 5 clicks to get there? Can I do it in one? We said, yeah, of course, let's do it in one. And so right there from the plan card within RPAG, you can look at the client scorecard with one click. Hit it, instantly downloads the PDF. And then another one that we brought out was the quarterly report. So within the scorecard tool, there's now essentially a one-click FIR. It can't do fund recommendations, but it'll give you the returns analysis, the quarterly market review, style box, and a few other great modules within it. And you essentially get an FIR with one click, and it's really nice for smaller clients where you might not be acting as a fiduciary or you just want to do some research on that plan. A favorite one of mine is a simplified fee card. This sprang up because of the popularity of plan fees. We've always been about the highest amount of precision to make sure that fees were correct. But we said, hey, you know what? Let's just get the base level. And if you're especially prospecting, you say, hey, I know on a fee disclosure what the record-keeping advisory fees are. You can enter it right in there. But if you still want the expanded fees and go through all the detail and have over 150 different fields to put in, you can do that through the expanded tab. But this will save you a lot of time in running those annual fee benchmarking reports. Due to advisor feedback, we've enhanced our service plan, and so you can add more services. It's really amazing when we talk to advisors and they say, hey, you know what, there's only 10 rows that I can put for various services, and I do 40 different things for my clients, and we wanted to help that you advisors communicate that to your clients. This is a really cool tool, the enhanced service plan, something that you can choose as a template within RPAG. Custom branding for newsletters. Not many of you know this, but you can take the monthly retirement times, the employee memo, and the quarterly fiduciary hot topics, and if you have the premium marketing package within RPAG, it'll put your logo, your phone number, your contact information, your disclaimer on that PDF for you. So you don't have to download the Word document and edit yourself. But if you like to do that and you've got a great marketing team, or if you're a creative person yourself, you still have that option with a Microsoft Word document. But the system can save you time and hopefully, save you time over the course of the year. Our marketing team, led by Martin Graham, has been hard at work, and we launched a new website. It's amazing. If you haven't taken a look at it, obviously it's where you log in every day, but if you haven't just gone right to the portal, take a look at the Insights page. The blog has our tech enhancements that we put out every other week. It has articles, thought leadership, press releases, insights, as well as past webinar recordings that you can check out. So if you peruse the website if you have a little bit of time. Follow us on our socials, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. We launched a couple of new properties this past year. The Retire Minute video is really fun. You'll see Ashley Passow on that every single week, giving a 1-minute breakdown of what's happening around the RPAG ecoverse. And then the RPAG Scoop, a little bit more long form, 20 to 30 minutes, put out every month. We got some great insights from partners, from RPAG team members, and it's really fun, and we'd love your feedback on that, and we're getting great viewership online. Wanted to highlight one of our newest alliance partners, Venrollment. I know they spoke earlier today at the workshop. Fantastic video enrollment software. It automatically creates customized videos for you. We have fantastic best-in-industry pricing on the tool. It's really great. I know Luke Vandermillen has helped a couple dozen RPAG members get signed up. And if you're wanting a demo, wanting a trial access to it, please contact Luke or support@rpag.com, and we'll get you there. And then you definitely want to shout out to our alliance partners, many of them in the room today, Beneco, CPS. CPS does recruiting, so if you're looking to hire and you're trying to find that plan advisor, that salesperson, or that ERISA attorney, we've been working with them for 15 years. They know how to find the right talent for you. HSA Bank, if you're involved in HSAs, they have a great advisor program. Larkspur, one of the most popular add-ons within RPAG and their executive tool. Morningstar, obviously we have custom solutions and with them through our AMA program. PT Services, if you're looking to fill the pipeline with more sales, they're fantastic. Of course, Fred Barstein and Trow, great discounts for RPAG members on their CKP, and of course, Venrollment. So take a look at those partners if you have not. The roadmap, there's a lot. And we have a lot cooking, not everything we can talk about yet, but coming really soon, just even from a service perspective. The marketing blueprint is going to be launching next year. This is going to help you with your digital marketing experience, not even just the traditional print marketing, which we've helped with, but more on the digital aspect as we move forward in that area. RPAG University, great training program. That's getting ready to launch very soon. That's on-demand videos and training with continuous updates, so the team is working hard on that. And there's much, much more. We're really excited. We're going to be, of course, communicating everything that we do. We want to continue to serve you as advisors, saving you time, helping you grow your business, and taking that feedback that you provide into account. So that's it for our innovation update.